We have a certificate of completion, a PDF that we want to send, but that PDF we need to enter names and dates and email that to someone. So what are the pieces we need? We need a Google Sheet. We need a Google Sheet with the name and an email. The name you want to put in, the email you want to send it to, and you need a Google Slide or a Google Doc, pretty much interchangeable. Here I have a Google Slide, and it says certificate of completion. It has all of the text that I need to send, and the only thing I need to replace is this name and this date. And what I've done here, just to start us off, is I've created a code. I said 2 square brackets, name, and 2 square brackets. This could be curly brackets, this could be numbers, this could be any kind of unique code that says, hey, look for this text and replace it with the name in the sheet. That's going to be key as we get through this. Now, I'm going to code a little bit, watch along with me, or you can grab the code down below in the description. I'm going to go up to extensions AppScript, and here I have a blank AppScript. Nothing has been written yet. I'm going to create a certificate, and above my function, I want to have the URL of the slide. So I'm just going to go copy the URL of the Google Slide. I'm going to call it in all caps certification URL, and I'm going to put that in quotes. In this case, I've put it in not just single quotes, but backticks, but really, it really doesn't matter. Now my function, I'm going to end up creating 2 functions. I'm going to create a function called onOpen here, and this is going to let us use our function in our sheet as another menu item up here. I'll get to that later, but I just want to share that with you right now, that we're going to make it super easy to use this. Now our function is going to be called create copy, and let's break down in what's called pseudocode, or some just comments, what we're going to do. Well, we're going to get the name and email of the person. We're going to get the ID. We're going to need the ID of this URL, of the cert URL, in order to use it in Drive app. Basically, right now, slides is it's a slide URL, but we need to open it with Drive app. I'll show you that. It'll be really quick. We're going to create the name of the certificate, which is going to be just the name of the person, and we're going to create a copy of that URL that we have above. We're going to open that and enter the text, or replace the text is actually what we're going to be doing. Then we're going to create a folder, or just get the folder of PDFs, so we have some place to put the PDFs. We're going to create a PDF from this new copy. Then we're going to set the PDF URL inside of our sheet. Then we have to trash, or basically put in the garbage, the presentation or slides copy that we created. And then we're going to email the PDF as an attachment to the student. So this is sort of just saying, these are all the steps we're going to take. I might start even backwards in this case, because this email of a PDF is actually fairly simple. We just have Gmail app.send email, and we need to get the email of the person we're sending, and that's over here in our Google Sheet. We're going to say some kind of subject, and so in quotes, we're going to say your certificate of completion. Let me bring this up so you can see it a little bit better. We're going to create a body of the email, which is just going to say, hey, you get the certificate. But we're going to do that with a variable body equals, and we're going to use backticks here, hi, and we're going to use interpolation to say name. So we use backticks here so that we can do $ curly brackets and insert someone's name, hi, and then a new line that's like /code, that's a /n, it's a code for new line, attached is your certificate. And then another couple of new lines, and congrats. And that's the whole body right now. You can add way more, but that body we're going to send as well as a comma, and in curly brackets we need to say attachments, and colon, we're going to get what's called a PDF blob, basically the PDF. We're going to turn it into a blob, you'll see. And then end this parentheses here, not there, but over here. That's the whole email we're sending. We're going to send an email to the person. We're going to say, here's the subject, here's the body, and attach the PDF. So that's the end result we're going to get. Let's go back to the very top and get our name and email from where we are. So again, I'm going to create a function here that's going to allow us to click a button but we're going to be on some row. So we're going to be on some active sheet, get active spreadsheet. That's just the spreadsheet file we have right now. And we want the active sheet. So ss.getActiveSheet. That's just exactly the tab that we're on. And then we're going to get a row. And that row is going to be sheet.getActiveRange. Get row, capital R. And what's cool about this is that we can then go name equals sheet, which is the sheet or the tab we're on, get range, row 1, comma 1, get value. So that's getting the value of whatever row we're on, and in the first column, which is, in our case, the name, and the email is in the second. So we can copy this, so we don't have to type it all over again, and say email equals, and do comma 2, so column 2. So we got the name and the email. Again, let me show you how this works, because it might seem a little weird, but basically we go spreadsheet app.getUI, .create menu, automation menu. We can name it anything we want here. I'm going to add an item, and it's going to say email certificate to student, and put a comma. And here we need to put in the exact function name in quotes. Single quotes, double quotes, doesn't matter. We can probably keep this the same by doing double quote. This function has to be exactly the same name as the function we're writing here, so that it connects, basically connects a click in the sheet to this action that we're writing now. So let's save this as is. I'm going to close AppScript, and I'm going to refresh my sheet. By refreshing the sheet, I'm closing it and then opening it again. And what that means is the onOpen right here next to help or accessibility will show up. We need one more thing, actually. I just realized it's not going to show up because we didn't add it to so at the end of this add item, add to parentheses, save, or we're going to get an error. It's going to say, oh, can't do that. So let's refresh it. And there we go. We got an automation menu. And now if I'm on a row, I can go up to automation menu, email certificate to student. And again, it'll execute that function and should enter a PDF URL here. Let's go back to AppScript and keep working on this. I want to add a little helper here that says, hey, if like the email or the name isn't here, that's the two things that we really need in order to execute this perfectly. If we don't have the email, we can't send the email. If we don't have the name, we can't put that name into a certificate. So I'm going to say if, I'm going to say this is a punctuation that says not, basically not. It's got an exclamation mark, but means not. So if we don't have the name, or, and this is two pipes that says or, we don't have the email, then we're going to do something. We're going to say spreadsheet app.getUI alert. We'll put a little emoji here, name or email missing, and we're going to return, which is basically we're going to stop working in this AppScript. We're going to save that, and I want to show you how that works so that it works now. So if I'm on another row that doesn't have anything, and I go to automation menu, click to run, it's running. I do have to authorize it the very first time that I ever use this. I'm going to select all, yes, I'm going to continue, and see it says name or email missing. Perfect. I also want to make sure that we're not on the header row, so I'm going to add right above this, same thing, if row is equal to 1, or actually less than 2, essentially, because maybe it's 0, I don't know. We're going to have this exact same alert, but we're going to say can't be on the header row and return. We need a parentheses at the end there. We can format the document. There we go. Looks nicer. Save. So now if we are on the header row, it's going to give us another error message, essentially. Can't be on the header row, bro. All right, let's keep going and work on the sort of mishmash in the middle. We need to get the idea of the URL. So what happens is we have a URL, but we need to use Drive app in order to use it. So we need so we say variable cert ID equals, we're going to use slides app.open by URL. We're going to get this certification URL as a variable here. It's a global variable that we can use anywhere in our app script. Open.getID. Couldn't be easier. Just get the ID of this URL. We're going to get a copy of this. So we're going to say variable cert copy equals, we need to first do variable original file drive app get file by ID cert ID. So in order to make a copy, we need to use the Drive app to make that copy. So we need to get the ID. So original file dot make copy, and we need a name. So we'll put a variable here, cert name equals, and let's put in backticks. And again, we're going to use interpolation here. So we're going to get the name of the person, underscore, and certification. Again, you can use any text here. We're sort of just adding a little bit of text, using their name to create a name of the file. And now from this copy, we need to get the ID, cert copy ID equals cert copy dot get ID. So if we concatenate this sort of all together, if you're new to code, it's going to do drive app.getFile by ID. Going to go grab that slide ID. Oh, I need to change that to ID there so that it actually picks up this one. Then it's going to make a copy with the name, and then it's going to get that ID of that new copy. Pretty cool, right? So that's sort of all there. So now we want to open that, and we want to replace text. So we can say variable presentation equals slides app dot open by ID cert copy ID. So we've made a copy, get that copy, and do presentation. Now this is an action. We're not doing a variable right now. This is like an action. We're going to take that presentation and we're going to replace all text, and in a single quote we're going to put our code, which is name and comma name. So we're taking the actual text with square bracket, name, square bracket. We're going to replace it with the actual name of the person. We also want to replace the date, so we're going to do variable today equals. Now we could do new date, but that's going to give us like the entire timestamp. We just want to format this, so we're going to go utilities.format date. We're going to take that new date, add a comma, get the time zone of the sheet we're on, get active spreadsheet, get time zone, comma, and now let's put in the actual format that we want this date in. Now, it's going to be capital M, 4 M's. That's the entire name of the month. If we did 3, it would just be JAN for January or DEC for December. But if we do 4 capital M's, it's going to be the entire name of the month. Then we're going to do the day, comma, and then 4 Y's for the year. So that's today, formatted perfectly. Let's replace that. So we'll do presentation.replace all text, parentheses. We're going to put that date, exactly that code that we had in our certificate of completion right here, date. And now we're going to, comma, replace that with today. So once we've replaced those items, we need to do presentation.save and parentheses. And we want to end up creating a PDF, but we want to do it in a certain folder. The thing about this is that it's going to get really messy if we're creating these PDFs and it's just generally in our drive. So we want a single Google Drive folder that's going to hold all of these. So let's do variable folder name equals completed PDFs, variable folder equals drive app.get folders by name, folder name. So this will actually be folders because we also want variable folder equals, and now this is like a really quirky thing about Drive app and Google Docs and how it works. Essentially, we have to go folders.hasNext, parentheses, then a question mark, and then say folders next. That basically, if it has a next one, go to that next one. But if it has no next one, we're going to do :drive app dot create folder name. Again, quirky, but essentially what this is all doing is saying, like, if this folder with this name doesn't exist, make it. But if it does exist, then go and get that folder. And what do we want to do with that folder? We want to create a PDF. So we're going to say PDF blob equals start copy. So this is the copy of this is the copy that we've now made presentation from. And we're going to get as, and it's capital MIME type, capital M, capital T dot PDF. Set the name. Remember, we've set that name before. And we're going to put in backticks.pdf, but it's going to be the interpolation of $, curly brackets. We have this cert name up here, cert name. So we're just going to name it that .pdf, variable PDF file equals folder.create file, and put that PDF blob right in there. And we need the URL, variable PDF URL equals PDF file dot get URL. Actually, we did that right here. Once we get that PDF, once it's saved to the file, a folder, once we get this URL, and we're going to put that into the sheet later. Actually, we'll do that right now. Not that, but sheet dot get range. We're still in the row. We're on column 3, set value, PDF URL. Now we want to trash the original copy. So we've created a copy in slides, saved it as a PDF. We want to go back and delete that slide. You can do this optionally. I like to do this just to clean up my drive, not have the original template, then a copy, then a PDF, and only send that PDF, right? I can create this PDF on the fly. So get file by ID, cert copy ID. Oop, that's not it. Cert copy ID, and then after the parentheses, set trashed and true. So actually what it's going to do is it's going to delete it in 30 days. Where it's actually just going to end up in your trash folder. But again, this is just the slide copy. We still have that PDF and we still need to email it to. But if you noticed, we have this PDF blob that we've created, and that's what we're attaching here. We have the name already. So the last thing we might want to do is a spreadsheet app.getAlert. Do a nice checkbox, certificate, created and emailed. Put a little mail. Let's save, and let's see that it's all working. Again, we've already authorized. If you haven't done it yet, when we go to run this, you'll be asked to authorize. So I'm using my own name. I'm going to send it to my own email, and we'll check it. We'll check. If we have any types of errors, we're going to find them here. I'll walk through. Maybe I typed something wrong, typed it in a bad way, whatever. We'll see if it works or not. As typed, and it's running still. There it is. Certificate created. Now, gotta fix that. Created. Here's the PDF, and there it is, Andy Pandy. And it is today's date that I'm recording this. Very cool, right? Very, very awesome. Didn't have to have any errors or failures. Some common errors you might run into is you typed something wrong, typed a wrong parentheses, or didn't end a parentheses, or have like an interpolation wrong. Maybe you're not using interpolation. Maybe you're using single quotes, not backticks. I would recommend using backticks and this interpolation. There is another way to do this. Essentially, you can say, I'll do it name plus, and then just a stringification. You could do that if you wanted. And down here, I just want to fix the created. There we go. Save. And now every single row that I have a name and an email address, I can create. I can just put my cursor on there, go up to the automation menu. It's going to get the row. It's going to get the name. It's going to get the email. It's going to create that PDF and then send it. Very, very cool, right? Let's double check that it's actually being sent. Let's check my sent folder. Actually, my inbox. Sorry. Here's my inbox. Here it is. Congrats. Attached. It's not attached. Look at that. Let's fix that. I wonder if we just change this to const. I wonder if that variable is making it. Let's try doing that again. Oh, I see. It's not that. That's not it at all. It's because I misspelled attachments. I put an E there. Attachments. That is a misspelling that will ruin your day. Okay, let's try that again. Let's delete this. I'm not actually deleting the PDF. I'm deleting the URL here. We actually have to go back and delete it. But let's try it again. It says it's been completed. Let's see. Yes, it is. Hi. Attaches your certificate. Here's the PDF. It's attached. It's in my email. It's in my sent box. It has been sent to that email. Awesome. Very, very cool, right? Wow. What a tiny little error, a tiny little mistyping can change everything. So again, down below in the description is a link to get exactly this code. Get it. You might want to use a different slide presentation, slide URL. I made it really easy to put yours up here. Cool. Enjoy. You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Make sure you check out this video or this video and subscribe right now to get more tips, tricks, how-tos, get more out of your Google Sheets than you ever have before. I'm excited to be making a ton more videos here. Ask me questions down in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. But for right now, right here, one of these videos is going to be your next Google Sheet.